Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.
Hello, Mr. Mayhew. How are you today?
I'm just fine, thanks, Jane. I'd like to make a withdrawal from my current account, please.
Would you like a balance inquiry first, Mr. Mayhew?
That might be a good idea, yes.
Your balance is 21,290 rib. How much would you like to take out today?
I think 2,000 rib will suffice, thanks.
Actually, I have a suggestion for you. We've started a new service called Entrusting Deposit Combination. Have you heard about this?
No, I don't think I have. But I would like to hear the full details, if you think it'll be beneficial to me. Lately I've felt that company morale is at an all-time low. What can your firm do to help get my business back on track?
You definitely made the right move by calling. Our primary business is creating, conducting and customizing fully interactive human resources workshops for companies just like yours.
It seems that my employees are having trouble working as a team. Not to mention serious lapses in service, sales and leadership skills.
Well, as we know, nothing comes out of a can. We have years of experience tailoring workshops to the specific needs of your company. We can hone in on your problem areas and have your employ.
What a relief. I was beginning to think it was no way to get my business rolling again.
That's what we're here for. The human resources help you need, when and how you need it.
Hello. What can I do for you?
Hello. I'm here to get my salary.
I see. Do you have your current all-in-one passbook with you? I'll need your password for this transaction.
No problem.
And how much of your salary would you like?
I think just 3,000 rib will be enough.
I think you know already that I want to discuss the represent ton for your alarm clocks.
Yes, Mr. Bergeron. You mentioned that in your letter. To tell you the truth, your proposal surprised us.
Is that so? Anyhow, I want to go over the details with you in person, so you can give my suggestion thorough consideration. Our firm specializes in this line of business. We have 6 sales representatives, who are on the road all the time, covering the whole of the European market.
Do you sell direct to shops?
Yes, we specialize in handling clocks and watches of all sorts. We have well-established channels of distribution and we canvass the retailers direct, without any middlemen.
Do you keep a stock of these things?
In some cases, such as the wristwatches, which always have a steady market, we keep a stock in London and act as distributors as well as agents. Generally, however, we pass on the orders of our clients to the manufacturers for supply. We are paid for our service, of course.
That is, your commission.
Yes, our commission is very reasonable. We usually get a 10% commission of the amount on every deal.
Our agents in other areas usually get a 3 to 5% commission.
The European market is not familiar with your products. You have competitors from Japan and other continental countries. At the beginning of our campaign, there is sales resistance to overcome. We must send out salesmen to do a lot of traveling and spend a considerable amount of money on advertising in news, papers and TV programs. A 10% commission will not leave us much.
According to your estimate, what is the maximum annual turnover you can fulfill, in round figures, of course?
We will always do our utmost to enlarge the business, as our remuneration increases with the turnover, but we will not guarantee anything, at least not to begin with.
We appreciate very much your intention to push the sale of our products. But our suggestion to you, Mr. Bergeron, as a preliminary step, is to do a little research into the market.
Do you mean to say you refuse us the agency?
Mr. Bergeron, you leave us no alternative. We cannot give you an exclusive agency of the whole European market without having the slightest idea of your possible annual marketing turnover. Besides, our price is worked out according to the costing. A 10% commission means an increase in our price. We must have the reaction of the buyers in this respect.
Oh, that's just too bad. I intended to make great efforts in selling your products.
Well, we can still carry on our business relationship without the agreement. To start the ball rolling, we will provide you with price lists, catalogs, and some samples. Only when you have a thorough knowledge of the marketing possibilities of our products, can we then discuss further details.
Ah, Mrs. Miller, but in this case, am I covered?
Oh, yes. We will give you a 5% commission on every transaction.
All right, but I'll be back again for the autumn fair. And then I hope we can see eye to eye about our commission and the terms of the agency.
Very good. We will discuss the matter again at the next fair. Welcome to No Bank. It's Mr. Zhu, isn't it?
Ah, Jenny, you remember me. What a good memory you have.
How's Mrs. Zhu doing these days?
She's fine, thanks. Actually, she's the reason I'm here. It's our wedding anniversary in 2 weeks and I want to get her something special. She's been nagging me about our furniture, you see.
Can I give you some advice on a loan, or?
I would like to cash my undue large amount deposit certificate, please.
Are you absolutely sure, Mr. Zhu? You know, you will lose interest if you do.
Yes, I know, but it can't be helped. It's been a pretty slow month and I just don't have enough cash to refurnish the whole house.
Let me run through a couple of other options with you. That way, you can make a more informed decision.
Good afternoon. What can I do for you today, madam?
It's a little sensitive, actually. I need to get hold of some money, and quickly.
Okay, madam. We are here to help.
I already have some time deposits with you, but unfortunately, they haven't matured yet. I really don't want to cash those just yet.
I understand completely. There are other options, such as a personal pledge loan.
I've not heard of that. Could you tell me more, please?
The procedure is really simple and convenient. All you need to do is fill in this loan application form.
Write anything else?
Of course, we'll need some documentation from you, like your resident permit, proof of salary, and your USD deposit certificate, to use as collateral.
And then I just sign here? You're right. It certainly is simple and extremely convenient.
I am afraid the label is not quite suitable for this locality. Could you quote us for the order with neutral cases?
I am afraid not. We usually design the label ourselves. You know we should be responsible for the brand labels of our goods.
In that case, we'd like you to make some changes in the labeling.
What are they?
First, the languages on the label should be in both English and French. Second, the red color doesn't suit our national customs. Could you print the label in some light colors such as yellowish or bluish?
That can be easily done. Is there anything else?
The brand name and the nice artwork need not be changed, but the net weight must be placed on the lower part of the panel.
We'll get the factory to meet your requirements.
Thanks for your help. Put on the helmet, please.
Do we need to put on the jackets too?
You'd better, to protect your clothes. Now please watch your step.
Thank you. Is the production line fully automated?
Well, not fully automated.
I see. How do you control the quality?
All products have to go through 5 checks in the whole manufacturing process.
What's the monthly output?
1,000 units per month now. But we'll be making 1,200 units beginning with October.
What's your usual percentage of rejects?
About 2% in normal operations.
That's wonderful. Is that where the finished products come off?
Yes. Shall we take a break now?
Is this the law firm of A and B?
Yes, sir. How can I help you?
I need to speak to an attorney regarding filing corporate governance.
You would need to speak to Ms. Stevens.
Is she available?
One moment, please, and I will connect your call.
Which services offered by your band do you use most?
I use several services. Of course, I deposit and withdraw money quite often. I often use my ATM card to take money out of my current account. I use my bank to exchange money from one's currency T.
Do you ever ask your bank for traveler's checks? They are much safer than carrying lots of cash around.
I sometimes use traveler's checks, but sometimes I travel to countries where they are hard to exchange for cash.
Do you use your bank to pay your utility bills? I use direct debit.
Yes, I do. It saves me a lot of time. I also have standing orders for my subscriptions to magazines.
That's a good idea. You don't need to worry about missing an issue of a magazine if you do that. I suppose you have a mortgage too.
Yes, my bank offers very good terms and conditions on mortgage. There's a lot of competition between banks nowadays. Each one is trying to offer better conditions and services than the others.
I have a deposit account with my bank. There are some restrictions on withdrawing money, but the interest rate is much higher.
I don't have one. I prefer to buy shares. My bank also provides a share trading service. It's cheap and easy to use.
That's great, but I prefer to put my money somewhere where the returns are more certain. I'd like to apply for a personal loan.
How much would you like to borrow?
$1,000.
Let me check with our credit manager. Later, our record shows that your credit rating is quite high. I don't think you'll have any problems.
What's the current interest rate?
Our monthly interest is 1.5% of the outstanding balance. Would you please fill out this application form?
I would like to open an account, please.
Do you have any form of ID?
I have my tennis club card. Is that good enough?
I'm afraid not. It has to be a passport or a valid driver's license.
Oh, wait a minute, here's my driver's license.
Okay, just fill in this application. You can sit over there. This brochure explains our services. We have free checking, and you will be given a debit card and an ATM card. There is no service.
Okay, I'll fill out the form and come right back.
Is learning the English language your toughest challenge yet? Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials.